Hey there, Cancer. Welcome to your reading for the week of August 23rd. We are going to jump right in here, Cancer, and see what is going on for you at this time. That'll be that, Cancer. So I'm using the 5-cent tarot, if you're wondering what deck this is, but let's see what is going on for you at this time. Could be some sort of wish coming in for you, for sure. So I definitely like to see that. But let's see here. Yeah, you start off with this beautiful uncaging card. So this card can represent some sort of release coming in for you here, or it's kind of like you're opening up to your, like, what your heart wants. And you have the 9 of Cups here as well, so there definitely could be a wish or wish fulfillment coming in for you here with these cards. I really like this. You also have the 2 Wands as well, which is like finally, in a lot of ways, I feel like the 2 Wands is saying that you're finally making progress on something, because it's not just because of the 2 Wands, but it's also because you have the Knight of Wands right here. The 2 Wands, progress, good. The 2 Wands can also represent some hesitation as well, and it's a card of like kind of needing to take the lead. But then you have the Knight of Wands. It's like that is like blasting off. That is like taking off here. A little bit impulsive. Wouldn't worry about it. I kind of feel like good things are coming in for you here, Cancer. So I would just, keep pushing forward with this energy. You have the 2 of Wands, the 3 of Cups, and the 9 of Cups here as well. I feel like you're feeling really good with this 9 of Cups. I feel like you're feeling like content and happy. It's almost like the universe is kind of, I am almost positive I said the same thing to you in your, end of the year reading that I just did. I'll try to remember to link that down below. But it's almost like the universe is giving you kind of like a very solid launch pad. It's like, imagine if you were a rocket. That's kind of like how I see this reading. It's like, sometimes I think it's easier to like get started on, the project, the business, or the relationship that we've always wanted when things are going well, right? So I kind of see this as like the universe setting you up for success. Really, it's you. You are the one that is setting yourself up for success here. You have the 3 of Cups here as well. I'm getting the word like left out, or I feel left out here is what I would say, Cancer. So for some of you, I feel maybe you feel like you were left out of a situation, or you feel kind of like left behind. I get a weird feeling on this card. I love the 3 of Cups, but for you, I kind of get more of this like, kind of like left out type of energy where you feel left out. What I would say is, again, I feel like the 9 of Cups is saying, no, you haven't been forgotten. You haven't been left out. So I really feel kind of like this first row is saying, wherever you feel left out in your life, that you haven't been left out. It's like the universe has not forgotten you here. The 2 of Wands is a card of like discovery as well. And I feel like that's what you are discovering. It's like you're discovering that you actually haven't been left behind. So definitely very good energy there. Next, you have the Elephant Spirit. This card says learn from the past. I do feel that some of you need to learn from the past, especially in love. You have the King of Cups with the 7 of Swords here. This could be like a liar, cheater, stealer situation, as I always say. But also, as I always say, life isn't that dramatic. Not everybody's a liar, cheater, stealer. I do feel like you could have been dealing with a person who just had no backbone. Someone who just was, kind of ran away from things here. So I get more of a running away type of energy than I do lying, cheating, stealing. Of course, it's going to be different for all of you, but for some of you, I feel that, in the past, you have dealt with a person who just really had no backbone. I feel like they couldn't make a decision to save their life either. So I feel like you need to pay attention to that. It's almost like, sometimes when I get readings like this, I feel like the universe is asking us if we are serious about what we want. So what does that mean? It's like maybe after you got out of a relationship with a person who had no backbone, maybe you said to yourself, I am no longer going to go for these people that don't have a backbone, that can't make a decision. So what does the universe do? The universe brings you another person that doesn't have a backbone because the universe wants to make sure that you're serious. So I do feel for like a small percentage of you, it's like, again, you could meet a person. They might look really good. They might have a 6-pack. They might, who knows? I don't know. They might look really good. But what I'd say here is they probably have no backbone. So I'd be careful of that. Obviously, if they do have a backbone, then go for it. But I feel kind of like not really, I wouldn't really call it a test from the universe, but, kind of is. So That's what I feel like this is saying. This is also a card of great luck here, so I do feel like that, there is a lot of luck on your side. You have the Knight of Wands here, the King of Cups, and the Four of Cups. Again, for some of you, I would be careful of anyone coming back from the past because, Four of Cups could be someone realizing that the grass was not greener on the other side, probably this person that has no backbone, right? So I would be careful of anyone coming back from the past. For others, I feel like that King of Cups could just be you, and you are making a lot of progress. Funny enough, traditionally, the King of Cups is sitting on a very solid foundation. He is sitting like in the middle of a lot of choppy water on the card, but he's sitting on like something that looks like a concrete slab, right? It looks like, something that does not move. So I feel for a lot of you, it's, again, this is another clue that I feel like you're at a very good starting point for something. And I would get moving here with this card. I feel like you're feeling very motivated on the Four of Cups as well. It's kind of like the Four of Cups in reverse can be a card of motivation because it's like you are, in reverse. He is realizing that the Four Cups, it's like he manifested those Four Cups. He manifested those opportunities. I feel for a lot of you that, I feel a lot of passion on this Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands to me is definitely a card of like working on a passion project or something that you're more passionate about, working on something that you want to be working on in life. And that's kind of like what I see here with this Knight of Wands. I feel like you're very kind of passionate, very focused, and I also feel like you're feeling very energetic with this energy as well. So I like to see that for you as well, Cancer. It looks really nice. Next, you have this Delight card. So this is a card of happiness and good things coming in for you. I feel like there's a lot of happiness coming in for you here. I feel a little out of place. Like I said, it's like things are not 100%. Again, you have the Ten of Wands and the Seven of Swords here. It's a little bit of a heavy energy. So I would definitely stay focused with this energy. You have this Beyond card here. This card at the bottom, it says belief. So I feel like with these two cards here, it's going to be very important that you keep it positive at this time because it's like whatever you believe is what you're going to manifest at this time. The Ten of Wands, though, can be a card of accomplishment. This card at the top of the card says accomplishment, and it is a card of carrying a heavy burden. What I would say here is I feel very much more of a lonely feeling. At the end here, you have the Three of Cups over here with the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is the card of the lone wolf, and it can be a card of trying to do things on your own. The Three of Cups says there are people who can help you accomplish things, like in work, business, career, other areas of your life. So I would make sure to allow people to help you here, Cancer, because again, this could say that you're allowing something to take a lot longer than it needs to by not allowing people to help you. So I would say don't be afraid to let people, assist you in with some burdens that you could be dealing with the Ten of Wands. I just feel like you could be it's like there's going to be opportunity for you to make a lot more progress in your life. Like if you can learn how to delegate, if you can learn how to give people responsibilities and things like that, or if you can allow people to help you. I just feel like the Ten of Wands kind of says you can't do everything. It's like you're not what I don't know what the saying is, but it doesn't matter. The point is with the Ten of Wands is it's like you can't be good at everything, right? So I feel like in work, for example, it's like you can't be good at every little thing. So just be good at what you're good at and allow other people to do the other stuff. And same thing in business, same thing in love. It's like you can't be good at everything, but the Ten of Wands can sometimes be a card that says, like, hey, double down on your strengths and don't worry about the stuff you're not good at, right? And that's what I feel like you should be doing here. Let's clarify this reading here. I'm actually not going to use this one. I'm going to use the Enchanted Lenormand for this reading. So let's see what we get for you here, Cancer. Between the Two of Wands and the Knight of Wands here, you have the Seven of Spades. The Seven of Spades is a card of called the Letter, and it just represents communication coming in for you. Like I said, I would be very careful of anyone communicating with you from the past. Pretty much every single reading I do for you, I feel like I say that. Be careful of the past. So, that could be a major energy for you, Cancer. I feel like with that Knight of Wands, that if you're getting I feel like you're getting communication, basically what I'll say is if it's a past person, I feel like they are aimless. I feel like it is a person who just does not know where they're going in life. So a very confused person. I feel like this person's energy confuses you. So I would, protect yourself from this. It does not have to be love. It could be a friend, a family member, whatever. But the message I'm getting here right here is I would be careful of people who don't have a plan in life or people who are aimless, right? Because I feel like they could suck you into their energy. Two of Wands, having a very clear plan. Knight of Wands, on the negative side of things, having no plan, not even knowing, which way is up, right? Putting your shoes on backwards, something like that. Three of Cups to the King of Wands here, or King of Cups, you have the Nine of Clubs. This card is called the Fox. Again, a card of tricky energy. I would be very careful of this person right here. Anyone that you see as spineless, anyone you see as not being able to make a decision, or anyone you see as having no direction, I would be very careful of that energy. Again, it's like the dominant energy I felt coming into the reading is aimlessness, or spinelessness. I'm not saying they're a bad person. I just think they just can't stick up for themselves or can't make a decision to save their life. So I would be careful of that energy here, Cancer, for sure. Bottom row here, Nine of Cups, Four of Cups, you have the King of Hearts. This is called the house or the home, and it can just represent kind of like safety, security, comfort, protection. Again, the whole point of this reading as well is I feel like you're on very stable footing right now, or you're about to be on like a very stable kind of it's like you're on a very stable platform, like I said, and this is going to allow you to take action and start moving towards your goals, wishes, dreams. Very nice energy, I feel. Again, I feel like this is the only thing that could mess it up, so I would avoid those types of people. Between the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Wands, you have the Eight of Spades. This is called the Garden. The Garden is like a card of a harvest. It is also a card of like a break, like a vacation or taking some time for yourself. If you need to do that, then I definitely would. Between the King of Cups and the Seven of Swords, you have the Dog. This is a card of loyalty, and it's a very good card for love. It's like funny that you go from the Fox here, right, to this person, and then you have the King of Hearts to the Ten of Hearts here. We'll have to see what comes up over here on this diagonal, but it is interesting that you go from a fox to a dog. It's like you're going from trickiness to loyalty. So I feel like there's new love coming in for you in the future. Probably not this week, although, I feel like love is always available to us, Cancer, but it would be someone who's very loyal, someone who wants to be in a relationship. If you're not looking for love, the Ten of Hearts is just a card of like fortune after difficulty, good things coming in after a difficult period of time. Between the Four of Cups and the Beyond card here, you have the Road. This is the Six of Clubs. The Road is like a card of, going down the road. It's like a card of getting to the other side, right? And it's interesting because it can represent going through a dark period of time to get to something much better. You can see here, there's like dark, burnt land here, and then there's green grass over here. It's funny that you have the Four of Cups here. Four of Cups is a card of the grass being greener on the other side. So I do feel like some of you are getting to greener grass. Even look at this card here. It's like much greener grass here, Cancer, much better land on this card. So I feel like you're kind of getting to a much better place in life in general. Top row outcome, you have the Anchor, the Nine of Spades. The Nine of Spades the anchor is like pulling up your anchor and moving to a new location, or moving on to something new. So I feel like a lot of you are kind of like moving to new lands, or you're moving somewhere else. It could be literal, but the anchor can also just say you're committing to something new. So you could be committing to new love or anything. In the middle row here, you have the Ace of Hearts. This card is called the Gentleman. Definitely a card of true love. So if you're looking for love, that is a very good card. Can say that there is probably like a very solid relationship coming in for you. And if you're not looking for love, it is just a card of happiness. And we see a lot of happiness here with the Delight card, this card. Really nice here, Cancer. And bottom row, you have the Rider as well, Knight in Shining Armor. This is a really good reading here, Cancer. I might have to get a little bit nosy here because I want to see where this is going. But I do feel for those of you who are looking for love, I would just say, pretty simple reading. Pass the test and realize that there's someone who has a spine, someone who has direction, someone who knows where they're going in life, someone who's willing to carry the burden as well if you're looking for love. Even if you're not looking for love, this could be a business partner, and it could be anything, really, but, take it how it resonates. The rider, by the way, you have it in this row here with the 7 of spades, the letter. So with the 10 of hearts here, this is definitely good news. To me, this would signal like a major turnaround or some sort of major improvement. The 10 of hearts here can be a card of like fortune after difficulty, good things coming in after a difficult period of time. And again, the 9 of hearts is like good news. So definitely a very good combination for you to have here, Cancer. What is up with whatever this is right here, this love? Let's see. You have the Hermit. The Hermit to me could be awareness. The first word that popped into my head was awareness. So you could be becoming aware of a person. Hermit is like you've been going through darkness. You haven't been able to find what you've been looking for as far as love is concerned, and then boom, there they are. Lovers, boom. So definitely love. Strong commitment. And you have the 3 of Swords as well. I would let go of the past, is what I would say to you. 3 of Swords is, in a lot of ways, the 3 of Swords in reverse can be a card of relief. And that's kind of like what I'm feeling for you here. So like I said, I would let go of the past, but definitely new love coming in for you. This is a really good reading. In a lot of ways, again, outside of love, I feel this is very much like a grass is greener on the other side reading. I feel like there's good news coming in for you here. It's probably going to be news that pushes you forward, and I do get like a sense of relief here in your reading, where it's almost like relief or release. I'm getting both words popping into my head, but looks good. So thank you for being here, Cancer. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.